Gosh, Jim. You ever look up at them stars up there and wonder if they was made or just happened?
Actually, Huckleberry, there are many schools of thought on that. Some believe that a creator god like Quetzalcoatl tossed his very eyelashes into the night sky, creating that stellar display we see before us.
So they was made.
Others, however, believe that the stars have always existed in something close to their current form, a theory popularized by Galileo Galilei.
So they just happened.
Personally, Huckleberry, I posit that those stars are the result of some giant celestial explosion billions of years ago, scattering those gaseous bulbs throughout the cosmos.
Well, they sure is purty.
They sure are purty, Huckleberry. But tonight's not about grammar. Tonight's about two good friends piloting their way down this mighty Mississippi.
Oh, man, you sure are right about that, nigger Jim. Hey, we're going in circles.
Huckleberry, I've been meaning to talk with you about calling me that.
Jim's your name, nigger Jim.
No, Huckleberry, the word nigger, it's not a word that describes me, but merely a label that was thrust upon me.
Oh, heck, Jim. People call me Huckleberry. They don't think I'm some giant barrow-witted Douglas using them nasty old pies.
No, Huckleberry, it's different. It's just that now that we're free, hearing that word just reminds me of my days in slavery.
I know how that goes. Slaving away in that schoolhouse, slapping them erasers together till my face was so white.
Huckleberry, it's different. Remember our discussion about literal and figurative language?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that like it was yesterday.
Well, Huckleberry, that is an example of both because it was indeed yesterday.
I was trying one of them smileys you told me.
The word is similes, Huckleberry. Listen, do not use the word nigger, Huckleberry. It's an awful, hateful word. Don't use that word.
Hey, fine. Jeez. You know, for someone who don't like that word, you sure do use it an awful lot.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Huckleberry.
You just used it yesterday.
It's an awful word. It makes
When
a
we
man
was
feel
running
small.
from the Dauphin.
Cuts into us very quick.
You used it to describe that guy came up and started throwing corn pone at our heart attack.
Well, that was one crazy nigger, Huckleberry. It's different, Huckleberry. All right? When I use the word, I'm attempting to wrest it back from my oppressors.
I'm trying to wrest it back from the guy who oppressed us by throwing corn pone at our heart attack.
You can't do that, Huckleberry. You are one of the oppressors.
Oh. Okay. You know, you always told me a man should be judged by the content of his character, not the color of his skin. I ain't never oppressed nobody but some ain'ts with a magnifying glass.
All right, Huckleberry, let me explain it to you like this. When I hear that word, it makes me think of when I was a child and my mother was sold downriver. Makes me think of those years working in Tarrington's fields with the cotton thorns prying their way underneath my fingernails. Makes me think of when my good friend Toby was tied to that slave master's post and whipped until the blood pooled around his ankles. When I hear that word, Huckleberry, makes me think of hate and rage and pain, and makes me wish that my friends, Huckleberry, men like you, instead of calling me that hateful word, call me what I deserve to be called. Call me Mr. Jim.
Oh, gosh, Mr. Jim. I guess I don't know what it's like to go through life all motherless and thorn-fingered and missing my postman friend. And if it makes you feel all them bad things, I ain't never gonna say it again. You say it all you like.
Well, Huckleberry, hearing you say that now makes me think that perhaps my cavalier use of the word has created some sort of tacit approval in your mind. And Huckleberry, I too vow that I shall not use that word.
Yeah, Mr. Jim, and if anybody does use that word, the government should snatch them up and send them to Cuba and put a burlap sack on their head and make them think they're drowning, but they're not drowning. But they think they're drowning, but they're not drowning.
Huckleberry, stop, Huckleberry. While I appreciate your zealousness, we should instead strive for a world where people choose not to use that word instead of having it forced upon them. It's like my pen pal Voltaire once said. I may not believe in what you say, but I would defend to the death your right to say it. To do otherwise would simply be selfish.
Gosh, Mr. Jim, you are right. Today I feel like I've been about as selfish as a three-horned Jew on Sunday Christmas morning.
All right, that's it. We're going back.